The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
You know, the easy answer is nothing because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Bortles will try again on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Come on.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Throwing here, Trubisky. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sunday. Here we go. Throw that.
On second down, here's Fournette. Always got some breathing room. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Back now at Soldier Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Now on fourth down, honors the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Trubisky will throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. Dances by him. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls it. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week. In practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final minute. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Bortles to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
First throw of overtime for Bortles. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking from the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
And, partner, right away, I'm brought back to the words of my special teams coach when I played in college. Sometimes you just have to want to go block a kick.
And here with a chance to win the game at OT on the O-line, you got to max protect.
It's amazing, isn't it? You spend all that time in practice, you go over all the different possibilities, and with the game's on the line, someone leaks through, and now you got it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They pitch out to Howard. And some space here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the toss play, Howard. In a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run with Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead.